Well, hi Rob. Weekend off, but 2 games this week, East and Sunshine Coast Wanderers. So that could almost pretty much put you home and hosed, would you say?
We'd be pretty close after that. We're in a really good position just in terms of the points we've gained and our goal difference. So, we're just still looking one game at a time. And if we keep winning, then we'll get the premiership sooner or later. It is a busy schedule. It's not just the 2 games we have this week, but then we're going to back up Friday again for a game against, I don't know who it is. I think it might be QAS, possibly. Yeah, so, we'll know a little bit more by the time we get to that game, I think.
As you say, you do take it game by game, but with the position you're in, it's probably, I imagine the girls are probably starting to look a little ahead and thinking we're almost there.
I think they're very good at staying grounded and focusing on that one game at a time. I don't know if they would be talking about the premiership yet, but they must know that it would be pretty soon if they continue to keep the form that they've been displaying.
When you do have the weekend off like that, do you have to sort of try and tee something up, or do you sort of look to sort of do a little bit extra?
Our plan when we had this bye was to give them the weekend off. We didn't train. We had the game Wednesday, and we didn't train Thursday, so that we're going to get a good 4 or 5 days of football free just to freshen up. When we lost the game the weekend before, it kind of ruined the plan a little bit. But I stuck to that, and they had a weekend off. I worked around the garden, and got Angelo involved as well. So, it's good to have that little break every now and then to freshen things up.
I was going to say, it probably does allow for them to get a little bit refreshed and, just to take a few moments and then sort of regather.
Yeah, and I think that's probably where we are tonight. They would be firmly focused on East, who I think are second in reality, even if I think South might be second, but they've certainly got more games played than East. I think East pretty much have dropped the least points along with Gold Coast. So at the moment, the Gold Coast and East are the teams to beat. So I think, there's going to be a great deal of focus on that game. And I think, tonight they're doing a gym session and we're going to follow it up with a bit of conditioning. So I expect the session to be fairly intense and focused so that they're getting ready for the game on Thursday.
And you got Cannon back now. She's returned from overseas and had a few minutes in the Olympic game last week. How's she travelling?
She's trained well. That was her first minutes back. We'll give her a few more minutes this Wednesday. She won't. I don't think she'll start at this point. So, but that hasn't yet been fully decided. But we need to build her up. It's a month without football is a long time, and to be coming into the business end of the season, we probably need her to be at her best. And the best way to do that is to ensure that we build her up slowly.
Danny, is she close to return? She's obviously had some time away and been out.
At the moment we just need Danny to complete a week's training and then be able to play 90 minutes in the 23s. And when she can do that, then we'll start thinking about first team.
Any other injury concerns at all?
Holly, who's more of a train-on player for us, but is part of the squad. She got a concussion at training the other week, so I think she's a week off. But other than that, I think we're pretty close to being full strength. Ish played 15 minutes. I don't know what she's looking at this week, but I think she'll probably be looking at a little bit more, maybe 25, 30 minutes. So again, another one that we need to build slowly so that makes sure that they're fully fit when we get to the business end.
Well, Rob, best of luck this week. It's a couple of games coming up. Busy week.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Love games.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.